All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and my faith in a Marvel Future Fight has been slightly restored. After waking up this morning and going on the forums, I was greeted with a developer note from the Marvel Future Fight dev team letting us know that they are going to be tweaking this package for Franklin Richards in this new multiverse saga, in addition to some additional information about what their plans are for future multiverse saga stories that they plan to tell. So with that being said, let's jump into this, man. Let's see what these guys have to say, and I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Is this good enough for you guys? So it says right here, greetings agents, this is the Marvel Future Fight development team. First, we would like to thank all of our agents who have participated in the journey of the fantastic family with Marvel Future Fight, along with those agents who have provided their valuable opinions so we can make this game mode more enjoyable. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I did not enjoy the Multiverse Saga game mode, okay? You play it once and then after that, you basically clear ticket it every single day. Let me just show you guys what this game mode becomes after you play it the first time. You go here every single day, you go to level 5, because assuming that gives you the best chance of getting emblems and additional resources after you get the emblems, right? You go here and you do this. You clear it 5 times. Hope you get an emblem if you don't already have them all. If you already have them all, well, you can get these upgrade kits. This is literally what the game mode becomes. Now tell me guys, is this enjoyable to you? Especially when you consider the fact that they want you to spend $40. In my currency, it's actually $54 plus tax. Right? It's $54 plus tax, so about 60 something dollars. I gotta check my receipt, right? Like $63 or some shit like that. You tell me if paying $63 is actually worth it. Anyways, let's jump in. So it says, we initially prepared the Multiverse Saga game mode in this update, hoping to introduce the Fantastic Four heroes and their interesting stories to even more agents. However, it seems, no, it doesn't seem, you definitely did not fully meet the expectations of either long-term agents nor new agents. For this, we apologize. So this is very, very interesting, because for the longest time, I have been saying that it doesn't seem like these guys care about players who have been here for a very long time, players that are spending copious amount of money on this game, players like myself and others that are already at a very, very high VIP level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at my account. I'm at VIP 18. Means I've spent quite a lot of money on crystals over the years. Maybe this is what I've been thinking for a long time. Maybe they've realized that because I've spent so much money to acquire so much characters, or so many characters, my cards have been worked on to the point where I can only make a small amount of progress. They're now focused on people like me. They're focused on new players who they want to try and convince to spend just as much money as I have over the years, because they stand to gain more from attracting those players. That's what I've been thinking for the longest time. So I'm actually surprised to see them mention long-term agents like myself and others who've been playing for 5, 6, 7 years. Okay, so very happy to see them taking our opinions, long-term players that is, into consideration. However, they might just be trying to sweet talk us. You know what I'm saying? So right here it says, we are planning to make the following improvements to the Multiverse Saga game mode. And listen, I cringe when I hear game mode, because when I think of game mode, I think of something that you play, even if it's on autoplay, bro. Even story mode is more of a game mode than Multiverse Saga after you clear it the first time. Let's be real, guys. Like, paying $40 or 4,000 crystals or 5,000 crystals, whatever they're gonna change it to clear ticket something 5 times a day for the end of time, bro, it doesn't really feel like content. And that's why, to be honest with you guys, even though you get free characters from Epic Quest, I've never really been the biggest fan of Epic Quest. Like, I got tired of them after about here. Like, when we got Century, I got tired of them. And when I started seeing people ask for like what you call it, Epic Quest, I'm like, yo, do we really want another Epic Quest, bro? Like, I truly would rather see a new giant boss rig get added to the game. I truly would rather see, even at this point, even though I don't want any more Roblox Legends, bro, at least that is something I physically play on manual every single day. And at least nowadays you get additional rewards from fighting the more difficult bosses. Like if you go in here and you fight Jean Grey or Kang or Black Swan, you get a little bit more, like a little bit more, like 2 or 3% more of these tier 4 materials. So that to me feels more like a game mode. That to me feels more like content. That to me feels better than a new Multiverse Saga. But they don't stand to make any money. Well, asides the man, shit, I guess they could make some money from people like buying crystals to unlock the challenges or unlock the bosses initially, right? But they want to make money up front when it comes to these Epic Quests and this new Multiverse Saga thing, so they stand to make more by doing that. So that's why they're focusing their energy on shit like this when they could easily, like, I honestly think they could make just as much money or more from something like Alliance Conquest. And I'm gonna get to the Multiverse Saga changes that they're making. Like something simple that they could do to make a lot of money from a game mode like Alliance Conquest. It's just, bro, sorry, not Alliance Battle, Alliance Conquest, right? Right, all they gotta do is go in here, and I've been saying this shit for years, bro. I need to update these teams. You can see these teams are outdated as hell because I barely play Alliance Conquest. See how we have 10 teams here? Buff this to 30 teams and make it so that people pay 100 crystals to freaking unlock additional slots. Just like that, you can make 2,000 crystals from people buying additional slots for their teams. Boom. Go in here and add tier 4 materials to the reward drop and add the CTP of Conquest to the box. You know, it's like for the actual rewards that you can get from these contribution chests. Like, like seriously, they do this shit and people will be playing this shit on a regular basis, building up their characters on a regular basis to actually compete in this shit, bro. And they can make money, but they don't care about doing this, bro. That's more work. You know what I'm saying? Selling Franklin or selling whoever they decide to sell in the near future is an easier way to make money. It's so dumb, bro. I actually do not enjoy the Multiverse Saga. Like, sure, some of the stages were interesting because you can't just attack and make your way through. You have to do some stealth operations. You gotta hit some machines to turn off some freaking traps to set you up to get through the next stage. It's interesting, but to me, interesting and fun isn't necessarily the same thing. But whatever. It says to lessen the inconvenience of being able to enjoy the new content only through purchase, we will provide an additional product that can be acquired through crystal purchase. It's actually kind of interesting how they say to lessen the inconvenience of being able to only enjoy the new content through purchase, we will sell you something else that you can acquire through purchase. Isn't that crazy? But this is still what I was asking for though. You should make it so that Franklin or the story or both can be acquired through crystals, just like an Epic Quest, because the Multiverse Saga is essentially a glorified Epic Quest. In addition, we will provide more crystals for the current package to increase its benefits. Listen, what you need to actually do here is make it so that Franklin's artifact, a 4-star version of it, is included if you purchase the thing, because Franklin himself is mid as hell and you need his artifact to actually make him worthwhile, because then he's gonna buff all of the Fantastic family. So that's what y'all need to do, like 3,000 crystals, 4,000 crystals, maybe that's what they're gonna add in there. But I think they should add the artifact, but that's just me. We'll also check the list of agents who've already purchased the product and distribute additional crystals after the package has been improved. So basically you don't have to worry if you bought it now, if you buy it after, until July. So basically they're gonna run this thing right for the next 3, 4, like 5 weeks. So you're gonna basically have to wait about 8 weeks before you can buy the Multiverse Saga Day of the Dooms pack. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't like the fact that we have to wait 8 weeks to be able to purchase the Franklin Richards pack for crystals. However, if you just take a look at a system that's already in the game, this is kind of similar, even though it's not intentional. For example, when they release the new team up collections, like for example this one right here, the Avengers one, you can't farm the tokens right now. You can only buy the tokens. However, when they release a new one, then they're gonna add these tokens to Alliance Battle and make it farmable, and that was the case for the Guardians of the Galaxy token as well. This didn't become available for farming until a couple weeks ago when they released the Avengers Team Up collection. So although this was not intentional and it's not necessarily the fairest way to go about it, it's not much different than what they did with the Team Up collection, or what they're currently doing with the Team Up collection, where they make one trap behind paywall for a limited time. And obviously for the future, because they are going to add more of these Day of the Dooms Multiverse Saga type game mode package character content thingies, right? We want to see the crystal option available day one. But for now, I'm gonna say give them time to develop and test and see what they come back with. Okay, hopefully it's a good amount of crystals. Hopefully they also consider adding maybe artifact in the thing for Franklin, if only a 3-star or a 4-star would be nice. And possibly buffing the entire Fantastic family, because they feel all kind of mid, with the exception of Sue. She seems alright, but again, she's 6,600 crystals to get plus a uniform, so she should feel a little bit more than alright. I don't think she's even in the situation where I would tier for her. Alright, anyways, so Multiverse Saga future plans. We will improve what could have been better in our first Multiverse Saga theme, Day of the Dooms, and we'll consider the opinions of our agents on future themes. Future themes will have more content than a legendary battle, but not as heavy as an epic quest. And we are currently planning to release a new theme on an annual basis to provide a better story, animation, and in-game balance. So one a year for these new Multiverse Saga game mode character content thingies. Okay, that's what I'm calling them. To be honest with you, it's not really for me. I'm hoping that we get 1 GBR a year. You know what I'm saying, bro? We still playing Dormammu. Like, that's boring and played out. Dormammu's getting clapped up in like 30 seconds now, bro. Remember when Dormammu first came out, it was taking us 8 minutes to kill that guy, bro. Fighting this guy has gotten so monotonous and so boring. To be honest with you guys, most days I don't even want to play Dormammu because I'm just so bored of the fight, bro, even though it's easy. Anyways, we will also provide related products at a reasonable price. What they consider reasonable and what we consider reasonable sometimes don't line up. Next up, we have the talks about why Franklin is set as human and not mutant. Basically, when Franklin Richard was first released in Marvel Comics, he was released as a Omega level mutant, the first Omega level mutant to ever be born Omega level, right? He didn't just become Omega level as he matured. Nah, he was born Omega level. However, they've decided that since in the most recent iteration of the character, he's being referred to as a human, they have decided to just change him to human. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really care whether he's human or mutant. It's all semantics at this point, right? The human category has a lot of OP characters, and the mutant category has a lot of OP characters. It would be one thing if he was like an inhuman in the comics, and then later became a human, like, you know, Kamala Khan, and they decided to just go with the human category for him, because the inhuman category gets so little love in this game. It's literally just Black Bolt carrying everyone. Like, inhuman basically don't exist. So human or mutant, I don't really care. Like, both categories have lots of characters to buff them, you know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what you think of in the comments. Right here, they just basically say thank you for your support over the past 9 years, yada 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 yada. Happy to see them acknowledging what's going on. Keep putting pressure on these guys whenever they mess up, but I think they gave an appropriate response here. They gave the response that I was hoping for. The crystal option should always be available for stuff like this.